Hello, family, and welcome to another episode of Family Talk. I'm Miss Joyce, and this is the place where I share ideas and suggestions to keep the conversation going on at home about this week's Bible story. Well, this week we're in Luke chapter 2, New Testament, and that's one of the Gospels, one of the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke. We're in Luke chapter 2, and there we find the story of Anna and Simeon. These were two individuals that had waited for a long time to meet the Messiah. And Mary and Joseph had taken Jesus to the temple as a baby to obey God's law. And Simeon and Anna got a chance to meet the Savior, because the prophetess Anna had told other people that the Savior had come and now he was in their presence. And they had an opportunity to worship him. Our big picture question for this unit, of course, is Jesus God or a human? And the answer is that Jesus was both, or is both, fully God and fully human. Some questions to start your discussions this week, especially with the little ones, is how did God help keep the promise that he made to Simeon? And how does Simeon know who Jesus is? Why do you think Simeon said being Jesus' mother would be good but hard for Mary? And what did Anna do after meeting Jesus? And what do we get to do that they did? What do we get to do now that Simeon and Anna did when they met him? And you might talk a little bit more about how can we worship Jesus as the Messiah. Some activities is one, to play a game with the children to encourage and demonstrate patience. For example, you might offer them a half of a treat, explaining that they can have their full treat if they wait 5 minutes before eating the offered half. And to discuss why waiting for Jesus would have been difficult but worth the wait. Another activity would be to, if any of your children were dedicated as little, when they were little, is to talk about that dedication, about the experience, and show pictures if you have them and the purpose of that dedication. And then talk about how Jesus' dedication was different from because he's God's son. Some other questions is how can we know for sure that Jesus is God's son? And discuss your family's commitment to following and serving the Lord together. The last question, how should we spend our time waiting for Jesus' second coming? Some other connections you can definitely make from this story is truly the faithfulness of God and how he keeps his promises. Keeping promises or keeping our words are also characteristics that we should develop in our own life as we follow his example. Well, next week we're on to the story of Jesus as a child. We're watching him grow up, and that will be the focus for next week. We hope you'll join us. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them. We'd love to hear from you. Have a blessed week, and bye for now.